Welcome to Ball Talk Deep, where we talk deep about ball. It's Andrade and Irwin back at it again. Ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about Kyle Lowry and the Miami Heat today. And you guys might be tired of hearing the Heat by now because for some reason a lot of internet people just hate on the Heat for whatever reason. I get it. They're always talked about. But this time, we're going to grab a topic that I saw on the jump. And we're talking about Kyle Lowry's and the impact the Heat's conditioning program is going to have on him. If you don't know, the Miami Heat are notorious for having a very strict strength training and I don't want to say weight loss program, but like weight checking program.
Man, I can use that program.
Yeah. Same.
Yeah.
And like I did learn George Sedano, the one that always
he's in ESPN. Yeah.
He covered the Heat for a while.
Yeah,
he made a good point that I really didn't know this about the program, and it's that
He told me that Pat Riley actually gets on the scale with these guys.
He does.
So
I
if
like
Pat
that.
Riley gets on the scale with them, like, what are you going to say? Or you're not
True.
going to complain about it. You know, I'm just glad I ain't got to get on that scale.
Yeah, well, listen, he's challenged the media before too, as someone who was there covering that team for many years. I've
you
been
got
on-
it.
I've
You
been
got
there.
it.
I've been there, and you know they do it as an organization too. So they walk the walk and talk the talk. Even the PR guys have to take on the challenge sometimes.
But let's just get
That's
into
the
this.
Godfather. All right, Andrade. So how do you think the Heat's conditioning program is gonna impact Kyle Lowry? And at the same time, how do you think Kyle Lowry is gonna impact the Heat team and franchise overall?
All right. Let me throw this comment up here for you guys. So another reason we're bringing up this topic is I had commented on the video saying, quote, "I've been wondering this for a while, and I think Kyle is not only going to be in better physical shape, but he's going to be rejuvenated on a new team and in a new city like Miami. So I wouldn't be surprised if we get the best version of Lowry in years." And of course, here's something so you guys can laugh at or maybe agree with. Here's some responses that I got. All right, let me break down this comment because apparently some people are just jumping to their own assumptions.
Yeah.
I've talked about this before. If you check out this video, remember when Blake Griffin went to the Nets?
Yeah.
And my main point was I called it then that we're going to get a new Blake Griffin from Detroit. Rejuvenated, guys. I'm not saying that I'm not like thinking Toronto's a trash team or organization.
Detroit
that
is.
Canada sucks because he's on America. I don't know why this guy brought up the America thing. Like, one, if it's a dope team like the Heat, a Lakers, even like a Knicks or a Celtics, like you already get reinvigorated working for a new company. You know what I mean? It's like anyone. You work for a new company, you just get almost re-energized unless it's a really shitty company. And on top of that, I said in a new city like Miami. I'm not referring to America in that sense. I'm talking about the city of Miami. Most people like Miami. And if you have money, I want to say like 99% of people that have money like Miami. And I'm not talking about the party scene. It's just weather,
Party scene's overrated.
residential area, commercial area. There's a lot of things to do. Kyle Lowry now is leaving the cold north
cold
to
as
come
fuck.
to South Beach, Sunny Isles, Miami Beach, Coral Gables, Brickell,
Pinecrest.
yeah, Bayfront. Like this guy is going now in the sun. He can fucking sip mojitos and sit by the beach anytime he wants. Like he'll probably get a fucking oceanfront house or
He's
something
probably
like
not
that,
gonna
or
do that.
near it.
Actually, something that I did find out listening to the local radio stores, radio shows, is that Kyle Lowry is an avid golfer, amateur golfer.
My God, there's
So,
mad golf
I think
courses around here.
I think his handicap is 3, if I'm not mistaken.
There you go.
So he's gonna have a good time.
He's gonna get rejuvenated in that sense. And guess what? Now in the hot sun where your body's not gonna be aching in the cold for I don't know how many months it is in Toronto or Canada, like it just makes it just loosens up the body, and that for sure. Besides the new team, more so, this living in a city like Miami is going to rejuvenate and re-energize him to be just different. It just happens whether you're aware of it or not. It can also happen subconsciously. So that combined with the Heat strength training program and that strict, what is it like? You gotta have a certain fat percentage and stuff. Bro, I'm telling you, we're gonna get the best version. He's only 35. 35 is old, but it's not that old. Tom Brady is fucking 43, 44.
Yeah, bro, but Tom Brady's like a fucking vampire. Bro.
No, I know. He's built
age,
different.
Man.
But I'm just saying, like, technology, a lot of revolution in the healthcare, and just how we take care of our bodies, physical therapy, everything has allowed athletes in general, as long as you stay focused on it, to perform better than ever and elongate their prime.
Fucking thesaurus walking.
And another thing that I really liked, someone had brought up, I think it was Zach Lowe.
What do you bring up?
Kyle Lowry, people forget that in the early years, like the first couple of years,
He didn't play
that much. So he doesn't have as much mileage on him. So think of it like a car, as opposed to many other players that are his level of caliber. You know what I mean? Usually those level of players have been playing, hard as fuck, getting mad minutes since like year 1 or year 2. Kyle, he's been, it was like steady improvement, and then he started getting that high usage. And now, so when you keep that in mind, for a 35-year-old point guard, his game should be well. And on top of that, his game relies on a lot of passing and shooting. So he's not going to be driving a lot. He doesn't doesn't rely on his physical capabilities.
His game is going to age like fine wine.
Hopefully.
It will.
And I do believe that.
Yeah,
so,
he's not like Russell Westbrook that relies on his athleticism as much. Kyle Lowry. And yeah, hopefully we'll see what happens.
How do you think?
You pretty much, man, hit up all the points. The only thing I would just want to add is that not necessarily what Heat culture, the program, is going to do for Kyle Lowry. It's more what Kyle Lowry is just. He's always been that type of player. Hardworking, especially on defense.
Yes. So you combine that type of player, with that program. That's why I think Jimmy and him are such good friends. I think they have similar mindsets. Although it did caught me off guard when I learned they were such good friends. Because I was like, when did they become... Like, where did that connection happen? Because they've never... I don't think they played on the same team before.
I'm interested to know. If you know in the comments, how these guys became good friends. Something that we don't know. No, shit. I don't know what it might be. But Kyle is just going to add to whatever the Heat already got in store, which is going to be great. He's another Jimmy in the sense that...
shit, man. If he was another Jimmy like that,
sick. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, another Jimmy that he's not going to be afraid to get into your face. He's a champion. Oh, yeah. And one of the players that's going to impact the most is going to be Bam. Going to be Tyler. I'm saying more Bam because
my boy jumping on the Tyler bandwagon.
No, Bam. I'm saying Bam.
I don't know, but you threw Tyler's name in there too.
That too. It's going to help out because I'm not quite sure if I heard these sources or not, but Jimmy got tired of getting at Bam's face, be like, "Yo, motherfucker, shoot a fucking three." Now you're going to be able to have Kyle Lowry in your face again and be like, "Yo, motherfucker, you're fucking open. Make a fucking three. You can make it." I'm not telling you this because you can't make it. I'm saying because you can.
Yeah.
And
you know who else is gonna be in his face? PJ
Tucker.
Yep.
Yeah, that's another champion as well. That just speaks volumes to. There's not the most talented Heat team that we have had. But,
hell no.
But bro, there's a very grizzled veteran. Team. It's gonna be hard as fuck to score on this squad.
No, for sure. Before anyone attacks us about how we're praising the Heat during this video, mind you, we kind of are, but not really. We're not saying they're going to win a championship.
No, definitely not.
Keep that clear.
Definitely not. We're gonna be in the conversation.
If we were putting money on the line, I don't think we would put money on it. I don't think Irwin would. I'll
put a small amount that I'm willing to lose.
All right, but I'm saying the house bet.
No,
that's going to the Nets.
I'm not getting a second mortgage.
Come on, man. They got three superstars, not even stars. They got three superstars. The Heat have three stars.
But they got a chance. But let me just acknowledge.
They have a chance.
Before I'm gonna acknowledge this before any Bucks fans decide to jump in. Hey, I'm gonna say how it is. Last year we got our asses kicked, swept. Not like a regular sweep. No, we got our asses kicked. So we had to do something about it. Yeah, and they did something about it.
And we took PJ from them. So I think I still give it in the East, Nets and Bucks, top two, no debate. You got to give the back-to-back championships their credit, and I don't think Giannis took this offseason as rest. I still think he was in the gym working. He gained weight. Well, I'm talking about his game too.
Yeah, that too.
But they're gonna come out swinging. But I do think missing PJ Tucker is going to be a noticeable gap.
The X factor, obviously, for the Heat, besides Kyle Lowry getting on Bam's face and be able to expand his game even more, is gonna be Victor Oladipo. All right. if we can get a healthy,
I honestly don't even think of Victor Oladipo with the Heat anymore. Like he's like such in the back of my mind. I forget he's on the Heat sometimes.
I do,
but I agree with you. But at the same time, it's like it's just not a factor. What I'm more relying on is.
Well, it's good that he's in the back of the thing because they're not relying on him as much as how it was last year.
I would say Bam has to come in the season swinging with a significantly improved game, and Tyler. Those two come. Oh, and Duncan Robinson, which I do think Duncan Robinson is gonna step up his D. I really do think so. Bam, I believe he will come out.
Just be
improved.
more aggressive, be more assertive, man. Be the Bam
that's the first thing.
Be the Bam that and hearing in the Heat media.
And then fix that mid-range game. That's the second priority. But first, that mindset.
But hearing at a Heat media day of Bam, he already acknowledged he's aware. I know I gotta be aggressive. I gotta be assertive. I'm like, good. At least he acknowledges on that end. Now we'll see if that translates in the court. We'll see what happens.
And Tyler, he gotta do.
He looks better, man.
Tyler's already aggressive.
He
just needs to be more consistent.
He looks a little bit more cut. And from what I'm hearing is
big body tie.
He gained that muscle, in the legs, which is what
very
he
important.
wanted.
Yeah,
which
that's
is
where you get a lot of your strength from.
So he's not gonna get pushed as much.
And then
as
Max Strus is about to come in. No, I'm just kidding.
Hey, you laugh at Max Strus, man, but I'm like Max Strus.
No, he's gonna help. I'm not gonna exaggerate.
It's another thing part of the Heat culture, man. They find these guys, man. Max Strus. They have Gabe Vincent. They found who else did they find?
So how much age gets shaven off from Kyle Lowry now that he's in the Heat conditioning program?
Based on the miles that he had, the fact that he didn't play much in his first 4 years.
Probably like a 32-year-old, 33-year-old athlete.
32. Yeah, around there, not 35.
That's what I'm thinking.
He has a couple years. Right. Obviously you gotta wish for that he doesn't have any freak injuries or whatnot.
Yeah, knock on wood.
Yeah, for real. There's not wood before.
But I think that program on this Kyle Lowry and then that Kyle Lowry on this Heat team is gonna do.
It's gonna be interesting.
Wonders in terms of like what probably a lot of people expect from the Heat. But I do think most people have a fair expectation of this Heat team. Meaning,
I don't know, man. I saw some rankings saying the 76ers are gonna do better than the Heat. I'm like, fuck out of here, man.
Nah, there's too much turmoil in there.
Yeah,
even if they figure out that Ben Simmons thing, they're still gonna have to build that chemistry from the ground up, basically, and especially if it happens mid-season, because I don't think it's gonna happen before the season starts.
I say the best case scenario for the Heat,
probably put the Heat at three
or four,
maybe 4.
Yeah,
because the Celtics still. I don't know. I got to see how they play this season.
Yeah, Celtics, the Hawks are gonna be completely healthy.
The Hawks, still leaning on. I don't want to say a freak run, but or like an anomaly run, but we'll see.
I would say this, assuming that Bam takes his game to another level, Victor finally comes back healthy, and we see 80% of the All-Star.
Oladipo comes back healthy.
If he comes back healthy,
it's a different Heat team.
I already put the Heat to number 2 already.
Nah, what the fuck are you talking about?
A healthy Victor Oladipo? Yeah,
bro,
man.
Put some respect on Giannis's name, bro.
I'm not. I am. I'm putting him right up.
Giannis, Middleton, Holiday.
Bro, Bam, Jimmy, Victor. A healthy Victor.
Where's Lowry?
Lowry. 4-headed monster. Who's going to score on that? And PJ.
Giannis.
It's gonna be very tough. It's gonna be very tough to score.
It'll be tough, but I still wouldn't put. I would maybe put them at 2B, but I still gotta give the defending championships their credit.
I get you.
Especially a healthy Oladipo. I'm assuming is gonna be like a 90% max Oladipo of what we've seen before.
We'll see what happens, guys.
Probably more like 80 to 85%.
Let us know in the comments what you guys think. You think the conditioning program's gonna do anything to Kyle? What do you think Kyle's gonna add to the Heat? How do you think the Heat are going to do this year? Are they going to do well? Are they going to be disappointing? Do you really don't care? Do you really hate the Heat? Why do you hate the Heat? Who hurt you? I'm like,
that Heatos era has a lot of people hating the Heat.
Yeah, for real, man.
To this day, it's crazy.
Bitter as fuck. But anyways, guys, appreciate all the love and the hate.
It ain't that serious, guys. It's just basketball.
Chill, man. Yeah, that's all it is, man. All right. Appreciate all the love and the hate. You guys already know. Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, all podcast streaming platforms.
Oh, and let us know what other teams you guys want us to talk about. I'll keep grabbing topics from all these different programs, whatever catches my interest.
You got it. And as you guys, before I sign it off, 85% of y'all that are watching this are not subscribed. If you like what's going on, hit that like, comment, subscribe.
Shit, we can get to 1,000 before the end of the year.
That'd be amazing. But anyways, we'll catch you guys soon. For now, later.
Take care.